What was Kennan's long telegram? Have you ever wondered how the United States first approached the Soviet Union during the Cold War? One key document that shaped this strategy is known as Kennan's long telegram. Sent in February 1946 by George F. Kennan, a United States diplomat in Moscow, this telegram was a lengthy message to the Secretary of State. It was over 5,000 words long, making it the longest telegram ever sent by the State Department at that time. In this telegram, Kennan provided a detailed analysis of Soviet behavior and intentions following World War II. He explained that Soviet foreign policy was influenced by a mix of historical Russian insecurity and the ideological goals of Marxism-Leninism. Kennan described the Soviet leadership as suspicious of the outside world, particularly capitalist countries. He noted that they were driven by a desire to expand their influence and protect their regime against perceived threats. Kennan pointed out that the Soviet Union viewed the world as divided into two opposing camps, socialist and capitalist. He believed that the Soviets thought conflict between these two sides was unavoidable. However, he also argued that their belief that capitalist nations were weak and prone to internal strife was exaggerated. He dismissed the idea that an imminent war would be initiated by the West as unfounded. The main recommendation from Kennan's long telegram was for the United States to adopt a policy of containment toward the Soviet Union. This meant that the U.S. should patiently but firmly resist Soviet expansion over the long term, rather than seeking direct military confrontation or appeasement. Kennan stressed the importance of vigilance and strategic firmness, along with political and economic strength, to prevent Soviet influence from spreading. From a Republican perspective, Kennan's long telegram laid the groundwork for a robust U.S. foreign policy stance during the Cold War. It justified the need for the United States to take the lead in opposing Soviet communism globally. This approach aligned with Republican principles of national security, the assertive defense of American interests, and opposition to totalitarian regimes. Kennan's ideas influenced key Republican-led policies, including military buildup, the formation of alliances like the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and economic aid programs aimed at strengthening free nations against communist expansion. The long telegram was a pivotal document that shaped U.S. Cold War strategy by diagnosing the Soviet threat and advocating for a long-term policy of containment. It provided a clear rationale for Republican foreign policy focused on vigilance, strength, and the defense of freedom against communist aggression.